In this session, I am going to discuss important concepts on clippers which can be expected for various competitive examinations. First of all, I would like to explain what is the meaning of clipper. So the main purpose of clipper is to select a part of the waveform which lies above or below the reference level. That is the purpose. If you want to remove a portion of a waveform, it can be done. The similar terms of clippers are voltage limiters, or you can say current limiters, or amplitude selectors, or else slicers. These are the various synonyms of clippers. Clippers are segmented into two. First one is called series clippers, another one is called shunt clippers. So in this type of clippers, the position of diode, that is with respect to load, that is very important. Furthermore, we are going to familiar the various type of clippers. In the examination, you may get this particular circuit diagram. And you will be getting a question like, identify the type of clipper which is given in the figure. You need to choose the particular corresponding to the circuit diagram. You have to choose the proper answer. Or else input they may give. And you may supposed to identify the output. So these are the various type of questions you can expect. When it comes to the positive clipper, you need to identify the direction of the diode. Diode will always keep like this. So we are providing the input AC. What about the output? So during positive half cycle will be clipped away. It will be removed, positive half cycle. Only negative half cycle will be obtained in this type of positive series clipper. Fine. Okay. Here diode and the particular load are in series. You can see the waveform also. When the input is positive, then the diode is in reverse bias. When the input is negative, diode is in the forward bias condition. That is the concept of this particular clipper. If I talk about the positive shunt clipper, you can see the diode and load resistors are in parallel. But the connection of the diode, you have to remember. We are providing the input AC, but the same thing is happening. The positive half cycle of the AC is clipped off or removed. Fine. When the input is negative, whole input voltage appear across the load or diode. That is what exactly happening in case of positive shunt clipper. Similarly, when R is less than RL, circuit acts as a voltage divider. So they may give this kind of circuit diagram and make one condition. If R less than RL, the circuit behaves dash. You need to identify circuit will act as a potential divider or a voltage divider. Now I would like to move on to another type of clippers that is most popularly used, namely negative series and shunt clippers. When it comes to negative series clipper, here you can see the polarity, how they connected the diode. So diode is connected in this fashion, and similarly diode and resistors are in series connection. Here, the negative part, the negative half cycle, you can see the negative half cycle that is removed. Negative half cycle is getting removed. Only positive half cycle is existing here. This type of clippers are generally called negative series clipper. When it comes to negative shunt clipper, look at the negative shunt clipper. Same thing is happening. The negative part will be removed. Now I would like to move on to another varieties of clipper called biased clippers. The purpose of biased clipper is only I want to remove a tiny portion with respect to a reference voltage. Suppose I am providing the battery, for example, 2 volt. Whatever the portion which is comes under 2 volt will be removed. That speciality of the type of clippers is known as biased type clippers. Here you can see in case of biased clippers, there are different varieties are available. See here, a tiny portion, positive or negative half cycle of the input can be removed. If I talk about the biased negative clipper, connection will be like this. Look at the diode. Diode is connected in this fashion. The battery will be in this fashion. The load is connected in this manner. Here, what is the speciality is, we can see the reference voltage of magnitude E. So here at the negative half cycle, the negative E will be removed. This portion will be removed. I think it is clear to everybody. The negative portion. For example, this may be 2 volt. So here it will be 2 only. This 2 volt will be removed from this particular portion. This is called as biased negative clipper. So same concept can be expected in the competitive examination. People may get confused. No need to confuse. Remember the circuit diagram and expected output you have to remember. Then there won't be any confusion. If I talk about the biased positive clipper, check the polarity of the diode. Here we can see the biased voltage. There is a battery. Then how about the output? Output will be in this fashion. This portion will be removed, which I made a round. You can see the round portion. This will be removed. Okay, so that is called a biased positive clipper. That is also quite important. What are the major applications of clippers? TV transmitters and receiver, noise limiters, then protection circuits, different waveforms generations are also possible with the help of clipper circuit. If I talk about the clampers, clampers are basically a level shifter. I can change the level, either it may be in the positive side or negative side. The capacitor is the major component of clampers. Okay, the circuit which can set the positive or negative peak in the input AC signals are required level. The circuit quickly adds or subtracts the DC elements on the input AC signal. It is mainly, for example, TV receivers, we are using the clampers. There are two types of clampers, positive clampers and negative clampers. Okay, only based on the positive side or negative side, the clamping is taken place. When it comes to the positive clampers, look at this. So voltage is added towards the positive side. If I talk about the negative clampers, voltage will be added towards the negative side. So these are the important points concerning clampers. So they may give these kind of waveforms and asking like identify what is the clampers given in the question. Like that, you can expect the questions based on this particular concept. Otherwise, to direct definition also you can expect. So we have discussed in this session, we have discussed about the most valuable points on clippers and clampers. Also, I have mentioned the classification of clippers and clampers with a suitable examples and waveforms. Hope the concept is clear to everybody. So it may ask in the examination, don't ignore this point. Kindly elaborate by reading the different type of textbooks. Once you have a good knowledge about these clippers and clampers, you can solve any type of problems related to clippers and clampers. Thanks for watching this video. Happy learning.